welcome to my channel, High Priestess 1111 Tarot. This is a general reading for the upcoming eclipse in Sagittarius on December 14th, 2020. And the energies are also definitely going to talk about the grand conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn coming up on winter solstice 2020 on December 21st. So this reading is looking ahead to the end of this, the closeout of this first eclipse cycle, and going into solstice energy. It's a huge time of closeout and also setting intentions for the new year and the new cycle. So we're just going to go ahead. I know a lot of people have been feeling like they're in a bit of the sacred dark right now, between times and ending cycles are ending and cycles are beginning, and a lot of people have questions. So I felt moved by Spirit to go ahead and do a reading today. So we're just going to go ahead and see what wants to come out. Calling love and light in the 7 directions. What information do you have for anyone that feels called to watch this video between now and the end of the year? Okay, this is going to come out. All right. I will tilt the video down. So we have the Page of Cups. A surprise, possibly an apology. We have the 6 of Wands. Forward momentum, victory, feeling successful. Fire energy. Then we have the Moon. So yeah, we're in this eclipse cycle. The moons are eclipsing and are, these 2 moons, the full moon and then the new moon, they're exposing things that were in the shadow, that were in the subconscious, that were unconscious. Things that were unconscious are becoming conscious. This is Cancer energy or Pisces. I'm not surprised to see the Moon card. Wow, that really flew out. Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This is also very much up right now. This energy of being able to take care of oneself and to be very prosperous and independent and happy on one's own without needing anything really from anyone. Looking good doing it too. Earth energy, the 9 of Pentacles. Also a reward coming, abundance, a closeout of a cycle of hard work that is bringing you a lot of abundance. Beautiful. Okay, wow. Talk about a cycle that is bearing fruit. We have the Empress. So she's about long-term stability. Taurus energy, also Libra, ruled by Venus. So she's like the Earth Mother incarnate. The culmination of all the Queen energy, gender irrespective. She is very empowered and she creates lasting things in the world. Empress energy, beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and tilt the camera. Okay, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. This indicates that, at least in a particular situation, you have to be patient. This is calling for patience because things are taking longer than you would like for them to take. This can also indicate a stall of some sort, or that there is hard work needed to bring some sort of situation to fruition. But because it's showing up next to the Empress and under the 6 of Wands, I'm feeling like this is going to be a very stable, long-term, victorious situation. You just have to stick with it. Okay, under the Moon, we have the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is more water energy, Scorpio specifically. This is about walking away from any kind of relationship or situation that feels emotionally draining or not emotionally sustaining. So it's about walking away from empty cups. And I do feel like it's connected with this scorpionic death energy. The eclipses highlight for us areas of our lives, our shadows that need to either die or be reintegrated or healed. And oftentimes working with shadow energy means that we have to walk away from things in our life that don't serve us, whether it's an addiction, whether it's a relationship or a job, whatever it is, a way of thinking about things. In this particular case, I feel like it's more relational. It could be family, it could be a romantic partner. It could be a job that was at once emotionally fulfilling, or you had hoped would be emotionally fulfilling, which is not, or it has somehow drained you. Whatever that personal situation is in your life, apply it how it fits. This is a general reading. That being said, you can schedule a personal reading with me through my website, highpriestess1111.com, and all that info is below in the description box as well. So the last card we have, the Eight of Wands. So forward movement, fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This could be communication. This could be traveling. This could be a lot of back and forth communication. But it is forward moving energy where something might have felt stuck or unclear. There's definitely forward momentum here. And it feels like there's energy coming to bringing you prosperity, information about projects that will be sustainable in the long term. Yeah, there's a lot of pentacles here. Quite a few anyway. And so I do feel like this could be career oriented for some of you. You may be getting news about something that's going to be like a promotion or a raise or a new job where you have to move or travel, or that has you doing a lot of communicating with people, but it's going to be very, very abundant, or it is sort of already panning out in this abundance. Like I'm feeling abundance coming through to you now in this eclipse cycle, and especially with this next eclipse. But it could be something where it's long-term stability. The 9 is about long-term abundance, not just sort of a fleeting windfall that then is gone, right? And we have the Empress here as well. And so her projects are long-lasting. She creates things of value that are stable. So I see some sort of information or movement in that direction of more financial stability and walking away from anything that wasn't serving you. There is maybe a surprise offer. This could be a surprise job offer. This could be an offer, like an apology that surprises you. But in this Page of Cups, it's like the little fish jumps out of the cup, Pisces energy. But it's sort of surprising. So there could be an aspect of the eclipse bringing you some surprise that is abundant and fruitful, something that could have long-term stability. But we are all working through this cycle of letting go of things, especially subconscious patterns that have been holding us back. And I see that happening. I see a lot of really beautiful, successful cards and movement oriented. There's some movement happening here. Okay, the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, a new opportunity, really exciting, passionate, something that lights you up inside, whether it's a job, a friendship, a relationship. It's something that brings you great joy, feels spiritually aligned and passionate. Okay, so there is definitely an offer coming. The Page of Pentacles. Again, this could be a job offer. Maybe something you've been waiting on for a long time, or something you've been feeling a little impatient about, something you've been working hard on, tending. Well, there may be an offer pertaining to that coming to you, as far as like a new job or a promotion or something that levels you up and that brings a lot more stability and abundance. But this is slow moving energy. So if it's a relationship that this is referring to, it's earth energy. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but it could be a relationship in which you have waited a really, really long time for this offer to come in, whatever this is. But it feels like it's very exciting. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So more just independent energy here. She's very stable, and more than, so the 9 of Pentacles, she's more independent. The Queen of Pentacles is more reciprocal. She knows her worth, and she knows how to both receive and give things of value. She doesn't accept things that aren't worthy of her, and she is very generous. So it's very empowered energy, Queen energy there. It doesn't have to be a woman. Again, it's not gender specific. It's just energy specific. So this may have come after a time of conflict, a battle of some sort, even internal conflict, more fire energy, the 5 of Wands. But there's going to be a celebration here. There's very much joy. For those of you, some of you may be reconciling with friends or family members or people you haven't seen. There's some sort of celebration, and it may be around the success, this completion, this job offer, this exciting new opportunity. You might be able to have a little celebration about that. Okay, more pentacle energy, more earth energy being offered to you here. The Knave of Pentacles. This may be even you starting a job in a different type of career, like a different industry or something, where you're more of a novice or you're sort of starting at the bottom. But this is a dedicated, hardworking card. This also could be somebody bringing you, again, an offer, or this could be a payment. This could be somebody owing you money. This could be any number of things coming in towards you. He's offering that pentacle. So Okay, so we have the Star in reverse. It could have felt like you lost hope in a certain situation, that you gave up on something. Or something was stalled. Like there's a little bit of a, like again, there's a little bit of a patience needed, because some wish fulfillment here, something you desire and dream of, has been stalled. That doesn't mean it's not coming. It's just in divine timing. And there's a choice involved here. The Lovers is Gemini energy. The 6, it's involved with, of course, relationships and finding the balance, inner balance, masculine and feminine, which is reflected in the outer relational balance often. But it's also about making a choice. There's 2 choices with Gemini energy. So this choice may have caused you a lot of stress and sleepless nights. And you may have felt blocked, like you couldn't, there was like not anywhere to go, or you didn't have choices. This is the Wounded Warrior. He's been victorious, but he's got a wall up right here. It's fire energy. But it feels like we're breaking down the walls of the emotional barriers that are holding people back here, and finding a more mature, emotional, reciprocal relationships, and also like healing in our own self, where we emotionally give and receive and know our worth, sort of like the Queen of Pentacles, but in the emotional realms. Okay, we could just go through the bottom of the deck all day, but I feel like that's a clear picture of what's happening here. There's a new phase, something you've been working hard on is going to come to fruition eventually here. There has been patience, there has been maybe a stall, but I do see it becoming victorious here. The victory wreath is on the staff there. But I do believe it won't come through until you have looked at some of this shadow work and let go of something that's holding you back, that is feeling unsatisfying, or that it's depleting you emotionally, not nourishing you. Walking away from that, I feel, is going to bring this completion in this cycle that you've been waiting on, and this sense of abundance and independence and freedom, and movement. There's movement. So whether it's, again, a new job, a new relationship, moving to a different town, even a different country, or a lot of communicating about some sort of a new opportunity here. It's very exciting, though. The Ace of Wands over here on the bottom of the deck. Very, very exciting new opportunity. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull from a couple of other decks that I have never used on this channel, to get some more clarifying information for this full new moon eclipse, rather, and the upcoming winter solstice energies. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, a new cycle starting, a new opportunity here financially, something that's going to have long-term stability and abundance. Very exciting. This is the Tattoo Tarot deck, if you're wondering. The 6 of Coins. So I was just talking about it with the Lovers that was under the deck, but the 6s represent balance. So the 6 of Coins is about finding balance, reciprocity in the material realms, whether that's financially with a business partner, or with like a lover, or say a husband or a wife person, like finding that reciprocity in the give and take in the relationship. But this is very much material world balance. Also sometimes partnership. That is reciprocal. That is benefiting both parties. Okay. So then we have the 4 of Coins. So I feel like we're coming from a time, the 4 of Coins is considered the miser card in the tarot. So I feel like you may be coming out of time when you were sort of holding on to what you had out of a fear of lack, that more wouldn't be coming, and moving into a time of more reciprocity, where there's give and take and flow, and the ability to receive more and expand, rather than, this is a blocked energy, a bit of a stuck energy. It's about holding on to what you have out of fear, rather than giving and receiving in reciprocity. So I feel like there's a progression here, and there's also a new opportunity for stable abundance, for stability in the financial or material realms. Let's go ahead and take one more card from this deck. There we go. Whoop. Okay. So the moon. It's up twice. So again, this is an eclipse cycle, eclipse reading. I'm not surprised that the moon is up, but it is all about looking at our internal world, at letting that light shine in the shadow spaces that need to be tended to. and to find that balance. See the dogs there, the balance between the shadow and the conscious self, right? Between the subconscious and conscious minds. Like we have to find balance and reciprocity there in order to heal. Okay. Feel a lot of healing energy from the moon card in this reading specifically. So this moon, these eclipses, they're really trying to help us shed things that are not serving us so that we can heal and move forward into abundance and stability. That sounds excellent to me. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few more tarot cards and then a few divination oracle deck cards. Oh, excuse me. Energy got really excited there. I bumped the camera. What more information would like to come through for anyone who feels called to watch this video between now and the end of 2020? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. Who was on the bottom of the deck too. There's been, some stress, some situations that cause you anguish. You just stay up, laying up at night and thinking about things. And this, can come up with self-sabotage or just really being stuck in the head, air energy. So Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But it's just when our own thoughts are our worst enemy, right? And our thoughts are so powerful. They create so much of our world. So being able to work through those kinds of challenging anxieties and, the things that really keep us up at night is important. It's important if we want to open up this portal for reciprocity. But often is just part of the process when we are doing this shadow work. It brings up a lot of stuff. Okay, well, interesting. We have the Lovers again. So, again, there's a choice here, potentially. There is a need to balance in the inner and outer realms. There's a lot coming out here with balancing. There could have been stress in a relationship. There could have been, some anxiety and stress around some conflict in a relationship, but that's not for everyone. But I see balance coming in here, right? The Six of Coins. I think things feel like they're balancing out in a way that feels a lot more nourishing and supportive to you. Okay, well, the Empress is up again. So the Empress is very balanced. She's grounded and she's using that magician energy to create her reality. She's the fertile earth mother, birthing her creations in the world. It's very feminine, but very creative. Like this is about calling in, but using the female principle of creation. It's that like sacral chakra energy. See that moon up there? We have to connect to our intuition and our dreams and our inner world in order to have this outer stability and prosperity that we seek. All right, the bottom of the deck, beautiful, the World. So like I was saying, there's a massive closeout, a massive, massive cycle closeout with Jupiter and Saturn moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. We're moving out of a very long cycle of earth sign, energy, material world focus into an energy that is more focused on community good and the greater good and the bigger picture and cooperation. It's a very exciting transit for me. And I feel like this transit along with this solstice coming up and the energies going into the new year is just such a very powerful cycle shift culturally in the world. And individually, we're all going through our own cycle shifts. So the world always indicates that we have to close out an old cycle before we can call this new cycle in. We have the Nine of Pentacles, it's completion. We have, a lot of completion energy here. So walking away, the Eight of Cups, like we have to complete cycles, walk away from things that don't serve us and do that healing work so that we can open up this new doorway, this new portal for this new cycle. But see all the stars up here? There's a lot of divine intervention and wish fulfillment and alignment happening. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of angel answers. So if you have a particular angel or guardian or guide that you would like to ask for help, they might send you a message right now. So the card that flew out without me hardly touching the deck is Trust. I feel like trust is a theme for everyone right now. While we're in this portal, I feel things will become more clear as the eclipse energies progress. But right now, it's about surfing the wave and trusting that the divine is guiding you. You know, listening to your intuition, tuning into your dreams. That moon energy came up so much, tuning into that feminine, intuitive sense. Again, male or female. That's just a feminine characteristic that everyone can cultivate. So trust your guides. Ask for help from your guides and angels if you're confused or have anxiety and you're having a hard time trusting, because that's what the Nine of Swords is about, like thinking you have to have it all figured out and in control in your logical mind, and that's just not how the universe works. We have to trust in the process. And divine timing can feel frustrating. We had that Seven of Pentacles. It can feel like things are taking a long time to come to fruition, but they certainly are. And then interesting energy. So the second card up is no. That may be a specific answer for some of you that were asking for guidance as I picked up this deck. If you had a question in your mind, a yes or no question, this may be for you, this answer, no. The other thing I get from the no card is just that it's so crucially important to say no to things in our lives that don't serve us. Again, that Eight of Cups energy, to set boundaries, to walk away from unhealthy situations or relationships or thought patterns or habits, whatever it is, say no to it and walk towards what feels nourishing and joyful. Okay. So the bottom of this deck right now is communicate clearly. I do think clear communication is happening. I see a lot of, I don't see a Ten of Swords energy, which is usually associated with communication, other than that anxiety card there with the Ten of Swords. However, the Wands are also about action, and communicating is, you know, there can be action in communication. So I feel like you will be traveling to communicate with someone. Someone will be coming to see you to tell you something or to communicate with you. You'll be getting messages in the mail, in the email, in your text, over the phone. There's a communication coming here towards you. That's, I think, about a new job or a new opportunity that's very, very exciting and very, very abundant, and that's going to lead to long-term stability. But just communicate clearly to the universe. Tell the universe what you want. Be very clear about your intentions, especially going into this grand conjunction and the solstice. This is a really fertile time to plant seeds in our psyches for the things that we want to grow in our lives. So communicate clearly to yourself. Have good self-talk, positive self-talk. Communicate clearly to anyone in your life that you are working through any kind of situation with. And communicate clearly to spirit what you want. Okay, that was a channel. That was a full-on download. I hope that it was for someone out there. Yeah, I love those cards. I'm really excited about that deck. And we're going to go ahead and just pull one more oracle card from the Starseed Oracle today to close out this eclipse reading. I really pray that all of you stay safe and healthy through the end of the year, and that as we all collectively and individually work through these processes, that we are able to find the balance and the reciprocity and the stability and the happiness and support that we all desire and deserve. Okay. Well, that just shot out. So, Star Brothers. Horus energy. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Trust, again. Let's read more about that card. I don't know about that one off of my head. Interesting. The two hawks on there with the Horus statue. Okay. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support from those in your life and from the benevolent beings who you're connected with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. So the Four of Coins right here, blocks to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone. Even this Nine of Pentacles energy is she's very independent. She's doing it on her own. She doesn't need anybody. that it's not safe to let our guard down and open our heart, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even when you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine. I see this coming in. I see the support. There was the Ace of Pentacles. We have just so much wanting to come in. We had that Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. We just have a lot about balance, reciprocity, and support here. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it wants to harden. It's about opening yourself up when you would be more likely to close down, and trusting that you're protected and that you have guidance. If you are nervous and feel vulnerable, you can always ask for protection from your guides. All right, well, those were very specific messages that wanted to come through there. I hope that anyone who felt called to watch this video got something out of it and resonated. If you did, I would greatly appreciate it if you want to like, share, comment, hit the bell for notifications, or in any other way support my channel. Like I said, you can connect with me on social media. All that info is below in the description box, along with finding me on my website to schedule a private reading. All right, until next time, I hope that you all stay healthy and well. And I do plan on releasing some year ahead 2021 astrology sign readings here by the end of the year. So keep a lookout for that. I'm excited to put those out. And I'm excited to see what these eclipse and grand conjunction energies bring us into winter solstice. Well, I'll be praying for all of us. And until next time, walk in beauty. Aho.